Hi there, Sagittarius. This is Kim here to give you a reading. These are your next 3-day messages, but the reading's going to be a Celtic cross. So with that being said, there will be a destiny card and there will be a future position that might go past the 3 days. I just want to make that kind of clear. In the beginning, let's open up to your spirit guides and your angels for these messages, and they are always for your Most High. I'm going to be using Todd Alcott's decks, both of his decks, the Pulp Tarot and the Sci-Fi Tarot, because I love those decks. His decks are great. And then I think I will use the 108 Oracle also. And some extra clarification. Whoa. What's happening for Sagittarius? Wow, we're starting with the Ace of Cups as the issue. The Devil. Ace of Swords. 2 of Swords. Strength. Page of Cups. King of Pentacles. 2 for the outcome. Wow. Wow. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So, well, we have good cards here. Just gonna make sure that you can see them all. I think you can. Okay, so what do we have? The Ace of Cups. We have a new, some kind of new loving beginning offered to you. The Devil is the challenge. Devil is the challenge. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with the Queen of Wands here. In the recent past energy, the Queen of Wands is a person, this is probably describing you. It is your fellow sister sign of Aries here. It has to do with something that you were bold and confident about. Could be putting yourself back out there, like whether that's like dating or putting yourself out there for a new career, a new job, or something like that. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is a performer too. We can see this as somebody who's able to like perform in public. I don't know. She gets lots of praises from people. And we're not using gender, but I'm going to describe it how, the card is. So you're in the Queen of Wands. You probably have a lot of psychic abilities here too. I think what is motivating you to move forward in that energy is the 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups, recent past, that's when we're maybe isolating ourselves a little bit. There's something that's kind of displeasing in the environment emotionally. Something that we're done with or we're over. We're just we're not feeling it anymore. And so I get the sense of like wanting to take a risk on something here with this Queen of Wands. And that's, I think this is the energy that you're getting yourself into. I'm not sure if the risk has been taken yet, because I actually see the thing that's coming in is unexpected good news, a new start, Page of Cups, and that's coming in the environment, and your issue being the Ace of Cups. So I think this is what you are going to be deciding on taking a risk on. Okay. Sorry. Come on now. Give me something on what the Queen of Wands and the 4 of Cups is about here. More for Sagittarius, please. A little extra confirmation for your power, right? Kerosene. Powerful. Look, this is, it even says aggressive on here, but I'm thinking aggression, and okay, if we can use it in its polarizing form as being something that you're willing to take a chance on, you're willing to go after. So what is this devil? This devil could be you beating your demons here. The devil sometimes gets a bad rap in some tarot because of bondage or control, excuse me, fears that hold us back, addictions, vices. But if you want to look at the opposite end, It's sometimes about strategy of what you're going to create for yourself here on earth, like something tangible. Maybe it's like a money goal or something that has to do with like your material, what materials you want to bring in. But he's the challenge. Why is the devil the challenge to this Ace of Cups energy here for Sagittarius? 5 of Cups. It's the past holding us back. It could only be the energy of the past holding us back. So this can be like, I'm actually picking up that this can be like an entity. Okay, this can be an energy that tries to get into your head and make you stick with what you know is familiar, or making you feel like you need something, advice. You have to have this, hold on to this, because without it, whatever. But it brings doubt, or it brings up disappointments. It can be spiritual warfare of harassing you over past things that have happened, trying to point out your mistakes to you, or make you feel extra guilty about something, or shameful even. I see this as an influencing. This energy is only doing this to keep you put, like to keep you in the 4 of Pentacles. I don't always look at the 4 of Pentacles like that, but when it's paired with the 5 of Cups, there's something that when you take action on it, when you're brave and you break free from past patterns, or the things that have held you maybe even back in the past, that you're going to be very powerful. So you're powerful and you have a light agenda. You're kind of in the opposite direct. This energy seeks to stop your progress. Okay, so you have clarity. I think you Ace of Swords twice. Like, you have clarity about this. You know what holds you back. There's no tarot reader on here that can tell you something that you don't already know here about yourself, I feel. And if it's a person, then it is talking about somebody who's very controlling. There may be even a trauma bond where people have been joined together due to some kind of harsh experience that they both had. Again, addictions could come into the scene. But the bond is unhealthy if it is a person, like a relationship. And so that's why, like, the universe is saying, here you go. Here's this Ace of Cups. Here's something new for you. Something that would actually put you in your power, because they have the Emperor. We have 2 Aries energies. So that being your sister sign, it's a trait that you already embody too, with being a Sagittarius. And that's your confidence. It's like you're not going to stop, right? You know that you have the power here. So you have power over this, okay? That's the main message here, is you have power over this. You're the one that manifested having an Ace of Cups come to you. Even though it may come to you from the environment and it's something that comes in as unexpected, you're the one, your energy is what brought it to you. So interesting. 2 of Pentacles. This 2 of Pentacles is in your heart space, in the heart of the matter. And I just see somebody having a change of heart. Like, I feel 2-2. I feel there's a change of heart. There has to be change, period. There's got to be a decision that brings about change. Have we gone back and forth? Is it a person that you've gone back and forth? Or is it a pattern that we've gone back and forth with? So let me get more clarification on what this is for Sagittarius. 10 of Swords. Whoa. Knight of Wands, 4 of Swords, the Lovers, 10 of Swords. I think that I'm going to put these back because it's just too many for this spread, this layout. But I see a person that's taking a break from either a relationship or a break from doing things the way they have done in the past. Decided that if I want to look for a better life, then something here has got to end. completely. 10 of Swords. So it has been heartbreaking because this thing, it betrayed you. That's why it has to come to an end. So that's what the change is about. There's a need for recovery here after this. The heart has been through a lot. Your heart has been through a lot. I mean, a 10 of Swords does not get there overnight. It's like death by 5,000 paper cuts. You know, it's like these little things that happen over and over, and they're just, it's too much. It's just, it gets to be too much to bear. So there's an ending here. But usually the Two of Pentacles is bringing change, and harmonious change too, I must add. Yeah, you will be victorious. Wonder if you also have this Knight here. You know, it's going to sound like a little bit of like a fairy tale, but I'm kind of seeing the image here of this Knight in shining armor. This person that is coming. Could be somebody that's watching you, that has a crush on you, or somebody that's outside of your world. So you don't see this person maybe very much, but they're heroic in some way. They're heroic. They're coming as you are transitioning out of a situation. Now this Knight might be somebody that comes in and gives you a message regarding a very beautiful, like, you know, lucrative offer here, Knight of Pentacles. And it's the thing that like saves, the energy I'm getting is like it saves the day. This saves the day. Whether this is a message of a job opportunity coming to you, or a person who's like, hey, you know, I see you've gone through this crap, this horrible stuff. I don't know, do something with them. Do something with them, or be with them. I don't know. Fighting spirit. And you definitely have confidence. Another one of your sister signs with Leo. So you have a lot of this fiery energy that you are very familiar with. And this is about your strength and your confidence. Now, with that being said, when the strength card appears in our life, we need it. You know, you don't usually pull upon your strength unless you're in a situation where you actually need it at this time. So Spirit is telling you, lift up, like lift up your head, be courageous. Things are changing, and something that is tied to the past, and past disappointments and sadness, even past things that didn't work out. Moving on from. Somebody actually has lost somebody too, and I'm sorry about that. But when I see the combination of 5 of Cups and this 10 of Swords in the heart space, could be a loved one that had passed on also, that you're still, situation being the same, you have to be courageous during times like that. Strong. So the Lion, tell me more about how they're feeling. The Star. And the 8 of Wands on the bottom, which says changes in the air. Good news coming to you. So you're feeling like the Star. Okay. Good. You're feeling like anything is possible here when it comes to your dreams and your aspirations and what you really want. It's like a person who knows that they have a life that is fated to be good for them. That the stars are aligned, right? But we're kind of waiting for that perfect magical alignment in our life. And like you're in it, so you are the lucky one. You are the one that is shining your own light here as the Star. I would say you're really standing out right now from others. You're standing out from others, but there's something that you just know that's coming true for you, that's coming your way. Kind of dream come true? What kind of dream come true? Shielded. Something that is shielded and protected for you. I have this knight and I have this shield. Do you see how protected you are against these energies? Like I say, there's this energy that wants to stand in the way, that wants to try to do anything, cause self-doubt, cause you to get back into old patterns, habits, or fears, that wants you to just sink back into the old narrative, the old storyline, but that storyline is not yours. This is protected, new season, breaking of all old contracts, because it was in a time of unconscious, like programming. It was just running. And so I see the breaking of that. And yeah, this is a fate, a destiny that is protected for you. You have a lot of angels obviously assisting you. You have a lot of spirit guides trying to help you through this. Wow. And I mean, whatever your goal is, it's like the sky, let the sky be the limit. Don't put a top to your goal whatsoever, because you can sail right past it. So don't put any limit. This is not the time for any limitations. This is the time where you have the yacht card, you know, where you're about to go on an adventure. This is an adventure that is protected for you. It's for you to experience affluence, for you to experience luxury and mobility, smooth sailing, great ease. It's a time for that, because the fight or the struggle was real. The spiritual warfare was real. But this is what's meant for you. This is your divine inheritance, and this is what's coming. So you know that you're in alignment for this. And when I see that card, even though it says Gemini on it, I do associate it with Sagittarius. You're my sign that I relate to adventure, whimsical. Anything is really possible. I love the sign of Sagittarius. So something here. Wonder how that happens. I wonder if it's a tied to. So that because I do see a lucrative deal here. Tell me about this Page of Cups. And I wonder who this King of Swords is on the bottom. If this is you, it's usually an Aquarius energy, but of course it doesn't have to be that sign in specific. Somebody who they value ideas. You know, they know a lot. They are professional in something that they do. Whoa. Four of Wands, Page of Wands, Justice. That's a lot, but I'll take it. Justice, Page of Wands, Four of Wands, and the King of Wands in the reverse. So this news comes in when something is not working out for you with a person. This person in the environment is a King of Wands in the reverse. So this is doesn't have to be a man. It can be a woman, no gender here. But this is somebody who's like very narcissistic or vain. They are going to act like they have it all together. Everything's fine. Everything's going fine, but it's not really. They're less than inspiring. Their energy is kind of obnoxious, actually. So with Justice coming in, I have just the scales balancing out. It's a swift sword of justice, of really any energy that was trying to demotivate you or make you feel like you couldn't get what you wanted or have what you wanted to achieve. And I think this is a new path opening up with the Four of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Cups. So justice to the energy that tried to also stand in your way by seeing you be very successful on, look at that, on a path that's meant just for you. Nine of Pentacles. And so this is wealth, luxury, you know, a financial windfall. So you're going to have a big decision here as this new path is introduced to you. There's a lot of independence. There's maybe entrepreneurship. There's something here that turns out very good. 9-9, indicating there is some kind of ending here. An ending that has brought, was coming about. We haven't made a decision on this ending completely, and it's possibly because we're waiting on some sort of opportunity to come our way, or for the path to be more clear for us as to which way do we go, or how do we get our justice. Is this a new partnership? Is this something like that? Because of that Two of Swords being in the future energy with the Nine of Swords, is something that you have put off and you've because you've worried about how it's going to be possible or how you're going to be able to achieve what you want. Tell me more about Nine of Swords. Well, so there's a worry of leaving or going in a different direction, but you are ready because you have the baggage card, which says don't worry at this time, especially for unresolved issues or anything like that. Give it all to Spirit. You are ready and prepared for the next phase. So they're telling you not to overthink it. Everything's good is coming for you. And you will have clarity, I feel like, about some action that you're going to take. King of Pentacles. Being here in the hope or fear. In the hope, it would be that you are in charge of yourself and like your family's finances. That you're the smart businessman, okay, and that you know what right action to take. 7-7. So the action is going to be brave, bold, and maybe even going in a different direction or going your own way here. The Sun and the 7 of Wands. So you're going to know which way to move. Basically, you're going to know, you're going to be pointed in the right direction. And I have no doubt about that, because that Ace of Swords being here in your destiny, you know, that this is you having the information that you need to secure your victory, to secure a win for you. Even if it brings down the Tower, see, I think you're manifesting that though. The Magician and the Tower, I believe that you are manifesting that everything changes. Nothing is the same. Especially if you resonate with being kind of worried because there's a decision that you know will take you somewhere better, but it is going to have to bring down or undo everything that is present. Anything that you feel like could be holding on to the past too much, or that could be holding you back. I think that's what the Tower is representing. As you step into your Empress energy, this is something you have been waiting on. It's, to me, it looks like this opportunity. Because here is the Emperor, the Empress, the most powerful couple in the tarot that there is. Stuff comes easily. The Emperor knows the right actions to take. Doesn't lose a battle. And it's paired with the Knight of Pentacles, which is like a lucrative offer that comes your way. And it's something you've been waiting on to receive. With this Empress and that hanged one. Oh, wow. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. And your Judgment energy. Spirit is going to wake you up, going to announce to you. They're going to say, hey, it's time. It's time for you to be decisive about this new path, okay? This new timeline that you're wanting to step into. This is 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Empress energy. It's big, and it lasts, and it's wealth, and it's powerful. And it is definitely the picture of affluence or luxury here. So, yeah, they're waking you up. They have a plan, and the plan doesn't involve the devil. The plan involves defeating your demons and your fears and moving in the direction of this. Is there any last message you want to give Sagittarius about this beautiful reading? The Empress could be meeting their Emperor too, you know. I have a big yes to that. The universe says whatever you're wanting right now, Sagittarius, it's a big yes from the universe. Especially if it's tied to your abundance, your wealth, and your prosperity. So I have the Grapes card with abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment, prosperity, overindulgence, enjoying the fruits of your labor. It is the great wealth transfer. And this is where it's going. It's going to Sagittarius. So that's what I have for you all. If you'd like a private reading, the information is in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos that I give you a private link to. And you just make sure you put in the checkout section in the notes part what you want to ask in the reading. And I'll be happy to help you. But until next time, I'm sending you love and light. Bye.